Hello ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome to this fine 4-bedroom detached property at Thomastown Cross, which is on the Carrick Road in Dundalk. We're going to have a little look through the property now in a moment, and as always, before we do, let's have a little talk about what's in the vicinity. So first off, you're about 2.5 kilometres from Dundalk, the nearest landmark being probably Dundalk train station, which is only about 2 kilometres away. So you're very convenient to all of the amenities of Dundalk, and yet, as you can see from where I am here, it's very much a country setting here. So lovely countryside to front and to back of the property. Do make sure that you stay tuned for the end so that you can have a nice look at that nice back garden at the back. So in terms of local schools, for example, you could go for Knockbridge School here, which is just the nearest village, just out that direction. Or if you wanted to, probably the Friary Boys and Girls School, just in past the train station, as I say, probably about 2.25 kilometres from here. So the property that I'm going to show you is a 4-bedroomed detached structure, 2 bedrooms downstairs, 2 bedrooms upstairs. It has the benefit of an integrated garage and 2 reception rooms, and it's on quite a large site and a really good back garden, as I said. It's got an FBER, so it is a property which I suppose warrants some modernisation and some improvement and a bit of repair. So therefore it's priced accordingly, and you can get all of the details and the link below for the property, including the details of the BER, which is F. It is about 146 square metres approximately, and we're going to have a look inside now and have a look. So as we go along, do let us know your comments, because we like to hear what you think of our listings, and also we answer as many of them as we can. And yeah, looking forward to maybe meeting some of you here. Also, you know yourselves, if you want to have a viewing, you know how to get in touch. You can get us on any of our social media channels, also through the office 0429 332482. Or you can, as I say, contact us through email info@lavelles.ie. Also, by the way, I should point out there's a lovely carport here behind me. So there's a lot behind this property, and anybody who comes to it is probably going to be impressed with not only what there is, but also what the potential is that they could do. So let's have a look inside. So we've come in through the front door, and a really, really clever solution to the front of a house, particularly where the sun is coming around the front of the house all afternoon, is this lovely room. It's basically a fixture to the facade of the front of the house. And it's actually a really lovely warm space, because you're getting that fantastic solar gain. So what they've actually done is created an extra reception area. It's finished off very nicely with this lovely freestanding stove hearth situation, and it blends very nicely with the property. Okay, and it also gives you a lovely vantage point from which to view the front garden. Now, the garage of the property is integrated, and it's accessed through this door here. So this space becomes very functional, as well as being a very enjoyable space. In then through the next door, and you're into the main entrance hall of the property. So going from left to right here, what you're going to see here is the 2 downstairs bedrooms, the 2 upstairs bedrooms, and the main centerpieces of accommodation for the property. So we're starting in through here in the living room. Really like that stained glass door paneling detail, by the way, into this lovely living room. It's first off very nicely proportioned. Second off, it has dual aspect. So you have a view onto the back garden to there, and then back around to this front room that we've just come from there, which really brings lots of light because of that lovely big gallery window. Very unusual ceiling detail. It's like a partially vaulted ceiling with a sort of a Tudor effect, woodwork, timber woodwork on it. It creates actually a lovely layer. It's quite successful in what it does. Also in this space, fireplace there, as you can see, sandstone fireplace. It's actually lovely, modern looking fireplace with a freestanding stove there, set in against a sort of a brick clad and granite setting. So very practical as well, and also very comfortable in terms of blasting heat about the place. So that is the main living room. Now, the next space that I'm going to show you is, as I said, because the majority of accommodation is on the ground floor, is into the first bedroom. Laid out here as a single, but could equally accommodate double room situated at the front of the house. It looks like a semi-solid or clipped floor through much of the downstairs, so very practical. In here to the next space is the bathroom. It is fully tiled and it has bath and the separate shower there with an electrical appliance and additionally some storage. Carrying on then to the second bedroom on the ground floor. That's a great sized room there. You can see it's actually a triple, I should say, not a triple, a triple. Now, just whilst I'm walking around, also pointing out that the windows are double glazed, and the majority of them are. I see there's it's still double glazed panel, but most of the windows have been upgraded even since then. That's a built-in wardrobe, by the way. And then we'll go and look at the other bedroom accommodation, which is upstairs. 2 bedrooms up here, good size, as you're going to see. That's number 1 there, a double room, and you can see there's a lot of furniture in here and yet still plenty space. So that's the first one. And then just to have a little peep outside, lovely countryside, looking out from the property. It's lovely Knockbridge countryside there. So that's always a nice thing to have, to be in the middle of the countryside, but also to be so convenient to town. This is the second of the bedrooms upstairs. Again, has a single bed, but very capable of a double. And having a look at the back there, again, lovely countryside. So your lovely countryside to front and to rear. Also there you can see, we're going to come down to this section later. There's a flat roof extension there at the back, which we'll come to. There's additionally some storage in the eaves of the house, which if you're here for viewing, you'll be able to have a peep at. Now we're going on downstairs to look at the rest of the accommodation, and then we're going to have a look in that lovely back garden. So this is the kitchen cum dining area. It's an unusual layout, but I like it. It's actually quite functional. So this will be the dining area. You have a nice bit of sort of built-in cabinetry there and some wood cladding around this area in the ceiling and in the end wall space, and then through to the kitchen. So it's nice because this space can either be dining or can be more sort of family room living area. The kitchen itself, the appliances are partially are mostly freestanding, a little bit of integration in the oven there, as you can see, and you have there plumbing and space for dishwasher, fridge, and then around here nice additional cabinetry there as well built in. So there's plenty storage space here. Also a really big stove there, so punching more heat through the house. And then we'll go out and look in the utility room. So always good to have extra utility space. In this instance, it also accommodates the boiler, which is at the back of the room, and also a guest WC. And with the help of this Perspex partial ceiling finish here, good light in there as well. So, and it's plumbed, as you can see, for your utility appliances and also for a sink. Now let's go and have a look outside in the back garden. You'll note on the way, again, those modern PVC doors and windows. Lovely sized back garden and immensely private. So you can see there, tank for oil-fired central heating, and then the boiler's in there. If you can hear it, that's what's purring away in the background. It's lovely here. You're so close to town. I mean, you're 5 minutes drive into everything, and yet look at that. Most of your neighbours are bovine, so that's lovely. And that's the back of the house there, and you can see over here also is a little block-built shed, which is a nice little spot, be it for maybe a little bit of a workshop requirement, or a garden shed, or even a potting shed would be lovely there. Secure to the side in terms of for children or for pets. The back garden is secure. And there's a nice balance of, I mean, it's fairly low maintenance back garden with some planting having been done. So it's a nice opportunity. You can either keep it as it is, or you can up the work if you wanted to, depending upon your appetite for gardening. So there you have it, folks. So that's it from Thomastown Cross, and thank you for joining me. As always, as I said before, we do love to get your comments on our virtual viewings. Now, all of the details on the property are here, and please do click on these links if you want to get details on price, 325,000, but any further details, and also further details on the BER and so on. If you would like me to do a virtual viewing on your house, if you're thinking about selling and you recognise the importance of really giving people an experience of your property, then do get in touch with us. And if you haven't already done so, click the link and subscribe, and then you'll get to see all of our work on YouTube as it comes online. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you soon. All the best.